Good morning, y'all. Top of the morning. I got a good one for y'all. A quick one. Just something real quick and short. I was reading about the death of Joshua. Joshua was the servant that Moses left behind when he died. Joshua had took over, right? And the Lord was just telling me this morning to teach, to desire, to know His word, and to be used in ministry, and why it's so important, right? I'm gonna read this little excerpt real quick out of the book of Judges. I'm in the book of Judges, chapter 2. This is the death of Joshua. So the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders who outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great works of the Lord, which he had done for Israel. Now Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died when he was 110 years old. And they buried him within the border of his inheritance at Tamar, Heres, in the mountains of Ephraim, on the north side of Mount of Gash. When all that generation had been gathered to their fathers, another generation arose after them who did not know the Lord, nor the work which he had done for Israel. That right there is an example, y'all, of what's still going on to this day, right now. And it gives me a lot of understanding of why we are the way we are, because of the generations. Every generation, we tend to pull less and less towards God, so the next generation has no clue of who he is. And this is why we at where we at today. And it makes so much sense. I love God. Like he give me that light bulb every day. Bing! Like you don't even be thinking about stuff like that. It's just that he loves people that love to seek after him and want heavenly knowledge, so he just gives it to you, and I love it, man, because it's easier to walk through life when you have understanding. I'm talking about you still have pain, you still deal with the same stuff, but you are dealing with all this stuff without God in the world, without God within you or with you or walking with you. Now the only difference is it's like he softens your blows, you know what I mean? Like he cushions your blows, the things that you go through. And not only does he do that, he replaces it with understanding, so you can understand why the things are the way they are. And also, another thing the Spirit was showing me was wrath. Like, you know how we always say, the devil did this or the devil did. Sometimes it's not the devil, it's actually God, because he's turning us over to certain things because he's trying to bring you back. Like when we err, that's how he does it. He turns you over to the things that's hurting you because you will listen otherwise, And that's a hard truth, and that's a lesson I had to learn over and over and over again. And still to this day, just recently I had an issue with my health because I know what I shouldn't have been doing, and I kept doing it anyway. So he took his hand off me for a second to show me, like, look, I'm with you. You can't pray with me and then not do your part. So you got to do your part. That's why I'm sticking to what I'm saying about the ministry. Do your part by reading the word. I'm talking to the ones that's already close to God, that know your calling. You got to step into it. You got to put your foot forth in front of the other. There's nothing to it. He's going to guide you, going to lift you up. Right now, as I do these videos, I never ever thought I'd be able to do it. I was always afraid to speak boldly or do different things in the word of the Lord. But it's him literally working through me on his strength, not mine. I'm just a willing vessel. That's it. So that's the encouragement on the day. Try to work on that, y'all. It's a different audience every day too. The Spirit, it ain't always just teaching people, unbelievers, but it's the believers too that need help when they walk along the way. And whatever the Spirit brings to me, I know it can be verified in the word. That's why I love to bring it to my people, because I never want you. My greatest fear is to see you one day, or know that I know you, and we standing in that walkway to go talk to God, and you like, dude, why you ain't tell me? Yeah, look, that's my greatest fear. I don't ever want nobody to look at me and be like, dude, you didn't say that. Look, so I scream it at the mountaintops now. Look, God is real, and I know he's real. This just for me verified. For the ones that do know me, he is real, and he listens, and he working, And like I said, the signs are the end of the time, so pay attention to what's going on around you. This ain't the time to be playing. So get on the good foot. Get on top of your business. I love y'all. I know y'all out there chasing the bag, doing what you got to do, but put God first before everything so you can be blessed, all right? I love y'all. Have a blessed day.